Red Stag Timber, proud to bring you this special webisode of the Red Stag Timber Hunters Club. Oh well, I've shot down from Hamilton, picked up my good cobber Julian, and we're going to go Bay of Plenty side and hit some sambar today. Probably one of the trickier animals in the country to really go after, to be honest. Their sensory organs are just honed around being preyed on by tigers. So they're a tough critter to stalk, especially the stuff we're going to.
I've had my eye on a few. The trail camera's been hunting for me, Dre, and hopefully we bump into them, but they're not mature, mate. I let them walk, and I think that's pretty important in a small area.
That's it, eh? There's a few animals kicking around though. There's a few reds in the block. Might have to stop me up if we come across any other game, mate. A good first stop on any hunting trip is your local Hunting and Fishing New Zealand store, where you'll find a wealth of advice from guys in the know. How you going, fellas? Hey guys, we're down at Hunting and Fishing in Whakatane at the moment. We're in the heartland of Sambar and Rooster country. They've got a good selection of heads here that we thought would come down and show you folks at home.
This is a sambar, characterised by 6 points,
Right.
Heavy purling, and you can see on this animal he's a bit young, but this is a good representation of what a sambar should look like.
Yeah, I mean you can see the difference here. You've got this typical 6 points here, you know, in comparison to something like, say, your mature red stag. You know, you've got all this sort of antler work going on here, brows, tops here, very, very different in terms of antler formation compared to some of these Asian species. So we've also got rooster too in this area, which we've got up here on the wall here. This is a superb example of a trophy rooster stag. He's probably taken some of the New Caledonia country, which know him for producing big stags.
That's right. But it's always good to head down hunting and fishing and check out all the heads on the walls. But there's definitely nothing better than seeing them in the wild.
Totally agree with you, mate. In all forms of hunting, it helps to have a thorough knowledge of your prey. But this is especially true when it comes to hunting the stealthy Sambar deer.
The whole thing's geared around not making noise when they're mating like reds do, you know. Like they don't even rut, they don't even make any noise when they rut. Everything's just tuned around being absolutely anonymous as possible, eh? They're in total contrast to something like a fallow or a red deer where they've got a lick and a rutting pad and it's just full noise, you know. I'll put the packs down and taken the opportunity to sit down and do a bit of glassing, which is a pretty rare thing in some of the sambar country. It's quite tight, scrubby sort of country, so any opportunity where you can sit down and have a look at your opposing face is always, it's always good. I think we'll move on, eh? Pushing a few ahead of us, a lot of fresh sign. Sambar prints there, he's obviously stood there. 3 fingers wide, there's dew claws in here.
That's a sambar print. You can see the cleaves are asymmetrical. One's longer than the other. That's the easiest way to tell a sambar.
See, there's another one there.
Just a little fawn print, but it just shows the uneven cleaves of the hoof. Whereas a red deer is going to be more symmetrical like that.
Breaching tree. It's like a communal stag marking area, nothing to do with territory. It's just to see who's in the area, really. Yeah, they'll come and rub their scent glands on it. Stand on their back legs and mark it. So I guess you know you're in the game when you start seeing these trees, so yeah, we'll slow down and hopefully we bump into something soon. Good rack up with the antlers, rubbing mud on the trees. Just another preach. I'm guessing the wallow will be just down this gully somewhere, just in a low point. We've just come around the corner here. We found a really nice wallow. It's been recently used, so these kind of game trails are really synonymous with some of these sambar breaching trees. You'll often find a wallow quite close. We've only walked around the corner and it's right here. Some of the mud droplets are still wet. This is hours old. Yeah, less, probably within the hour. These are the kinds of places you want to put on your GPS. He's come out of that wallow, past the breaching tree that we've just had a look at. He's probably head up towards the pines up in the forestry. They're not often very far away from these places if they're active. There's a rutting stag in the area for sure. Moisture hasn't drained back in yet. Yeah, mate, that's fresh. Every hunt's preparation for the next hunt, so we'll mark it on the Garmin and carry on with our plan for the morning. We'll just come down to another spot. Wind's in our face. You can smell the hint of deer down below us. It's quite thick, so they could be bedded down anywhere through here. There's a sambar. Psst. Oi, quick. It's a stag, it's a young stag. Right in the middle of that clearing, right up there, you see it? It's standing right in the clearing. Yeah, got him.
Look at that.
What do you reckon? Big body, good symmetry. That's what you want to see with those kind of young animals. He's going to be a goodie one day. It's the next generation, Julian.
Looking good.
You know, those are the kind of deer you don't want the guys to be shooting.
Yep, he's got everything going for him.
He's won for a few years, that's for sure. Another 3 years on him and he's going to be 30-incher, you know. See how he's stopped chewing? Because when he ruminates, he can't hear properly. They generally don't hang around by themselves. There'll be probably a hind or something tucked away. And they're such a cunning animal. When they feel threatened, they just find cover. You know, he's the size of a small donkey, and all you can see the tips of his antlers. Oh, it's good to see that stag. But I think he's one to leave for a few years, I think.
Out of here.
Yep.
Let's
go. Push on.
Okay, welcome to Stony Creek Tech Talk. After a huge amount of demand, we've come back and revamped the new Seeker jacket, built out of Core Series fabric, which is 80% windproof. Got some cool features on it, Kerry.
Yep, we've put a big vent at the back for extra breathability. We've got a built-in neck gaiter, so a bit of extra coverage as well as some extra warmth. In-pocket lens cloth, hunt-light waterproof tail, GPS-specific pocket plus a large biner pocket on the side as well.
This jacket, I've hammered it this year in some gale force conditions. Handles real strong wind, but also it's really stealthy and quiet in the bush, so managed to get it on a few animals. It's been a great addition to our range.
I think out of 2 species that you could hunt in New Zealand,
we got the hard ones.
Rooster and Sambar are probably the hardest. Be good to drop some gear so we're light, nimble and quiet. Yeah.
Looking as good as any place, I think.
Yep. We'll make this camp tonight. We'll have to just take this real slow.
Those have the winds in our favour. If it's not in our favour, we just tear on through.
Yeah.
It's quite fertile in here. I think it's just that being close to the coast. So the south's got the Spaniard. We've got all the rest, the old blackberry, gorse.
Yeah, it's nasty stuff. Test you, that's for sure. It's a bloody nightmare. We've been moving through some of this Manuka forest for a while now. We're just on high alert. It's such good country to stalk it. When you're stalking these Sambar in this kind of country, all your senses are alert. You're looking for any kind of movement, flicks of ears or tails. Sometimes even birds catch you off guard because you're attracted to that movement, but it's just the bird.
Being the middle of the day as well, the deer, they're going to be bedded down, so especially the Sambar, their ears, they're going to pick up any sound. So it's a really hard time of the day to be in the bush.
It might be best just shoot down that gully, eh?
Sambar. There was a Sambar honking. That's like the alarm call. She wouldn't have smelled us, but that's to let everyone else know, all the other deer around, that there's something's not right. Get a view.
The wind's in our favour, so she can't actually smell us. Sounds like she's moved up the ridge a bit. She'll be up on this road trying to cut our wind.
She's just in that tight stuff, you know, just ears kind of this. Dre. Carry on.
So watch your foot placement from now on. Just try and keep it as quiet as we can. It's not like scent where it moves in a single direction. Your voice radiates from a central point, so you spook animals 300 to 400 metres around you. It's a wallow. He lies down and covers himself in mud.
You can see all the indentations from the hair. Just a small area. It's being wallowed.
It's getting late in the evening now.
The golden hour.
Yeah, they'll be starting to move to some feed areas now. Last sort of part of the day now, we're going to hedge our bets and sit down and glass some faces we were looking at earlier today. Hopefully we can pick out some animals.
There's one, above that dead tree.
Yeah. It's a red.
It's a red.
I'm
going to shoot that.
Good meat on it. The wind's in our face.
The deer's disappeared.
Oh, has he gone out of sight? Yeah, he's just above that log. He's broadside now, straight above that parallel log.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay, give him a yelp.
It's an animal down.
Down?
Yep.
We didn't have much time left, mate. It was getting dark. We'll get it tomorrow, eh, on the way out.
I think so.
All right, let's Let's get back to camp.
Oh, well done, mate. It's good shooting.
Is our freezer full?
Oh, well, yeah, I needed some meat for the summer. Barbecue season's coming up. So, camp, so you, where are you going? Oh, you're straight across the ridge. Part of shooting these reds is herd management here for the sambar. You want to try and take them out of this area because they compete with the sambar, so although it's not a trophy, it's part of managing the species. It's getting that time of night now. The old eyes need a bit of assistance. Rightio, Johnny, only got probably about 550 metres to go. Full steam ahead, mate. Oh, it wasn't a fruitless day, but I think it was tough.
It was tough work, mate.
Tough going sambar-wise, but I think tomorrow, if this blows out, when we do get a frosty morning, I think we'll be in good, be in a good situation in the morning. How is Z8's going?
This is a good country for them.
Yeah, I was going to say they're nice and quiet. We just rounded around another ridge, another fresh face to look at, so I should be able to see from up here.
Here's a hind. Look how fat she is.
How's the rolls of fat on her shoulder? Look at her winding. Puts her nose up in the air.
Stomp, foot stomp.
I think she's just trying to kick some of that blackberry out of it, out of the way, just like us. She should be bigger than any red stag you'll ever shoot.
She must be 150 kilo on the hook. The condition on her, I mean, she's got so much fat on her. She's in prime condition.
200 on the ground, eh? Close to anyway.
See those ears working?
Yeah, constantly working.
I wouldn't be surprised she can hear us talking.
Yep, it's 290 to the hind's rear. When you're sitting here watching a bit of game, it's always good to get the rangefinder out and range some of the faces that you might see animals on, just so that you're prepared if a shot presents itself. Young spiker, likely that he's her calf from last year.
Just like that, gone.
It's just crazy, an animal of that size just disintegrates. As soon as they feel threatened, they just get into deep cover, eh? Sambar, they're just too stealthy, eh? They're few and far between, those stags.
There we go. There's another one there as well.
So how many animals is that so far? Quite a few. Oh, should we push on?
I think it's probably time to go retrieve that deer.
We'll have to backpedal behind us, head back down and up the other side of the gully to that animal we shot yesterday and pack ourselves out of here. Straight up.
Good work to develop the calves and the thighs, eh?
This is bloody Sasquatch country, this.
Here we go.
There you go. Young stag. That's a good meat animal, that.
Sweet, let's get to work.
We'll shoot a bit to do the honours.
Nice colour to the meat.
Yeah. Young animal like this, perfect for me. It's a good animal choice for the freezer. Alright, I'll take the rest of that. Oh, packs are full, Julian. A bit heavier than they were this morning, so I reckon we look at those Galatea faces, mate. Those rooster could be calling.
Yeah, mate, it's pretty cool seeing a few salmon the last few days, but I think we'll try another species, eh? Another hard species.
These boys down south got it easy, mate.
Red Stag Timber, proud to have brought you this special webisode of the Red Stag Timber Hunters Club.